What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode number 3 of the race to Division 1 between myself and AA9 Skills. We got off to a great start in episode number 2, picking up 2 wins out of 2, although we did kind of struggle against the bronze, non-rare 26 Chem team. We managed to pick up a 4-0 win in that game, going strong. AA9 Skills at this current stage as well has picked up 2 wins out of 2, so as you would expect in the early stages, we are both going very, very well. Now, yesterday's episode, guys, I talked about it in today's main video. I talked about, a very, very controversial subject, but you guys seem to get behind me, and that is incredible. I really, really appreciate the support you guys give me, as always. And if you can hear those kids outside screaming, I apologise. It's currently 5:30 in the evening, and they've obviously got home from school not long ago and are having fun out in their lives, something that we could all use a little bit of in our lives. So, guys, the first person I come up against is a 3-4-3 team. It's a silver, I want to say like just championship team, but I think there's a few players from outside of the championship in there. And just after 5 minutes, he makes a critical error, one of the biggest mistakes you can make, and that is giving the ball away from your goalkeeper. Whether you do it by goal kick or just having the ball in the goalkeeper's hands, just doing that is one of those things that cost people time and time again. It's one of those little mistakes that people have in their games that if they eradicated them, I think they would be hugely more happy with how they play their game. I know in FIFA 10 and FIFA 11, I used to have those sort of errors all the time. I'd always pass it to my defender from my goalkeeper, and I got burned time and time again. But eventually I learned my lesson and I got rid of that. This tackle here that he gets J Hobbs sent off with, that's one of those tackles I don't agree with as a red card. That happens to me a lot. I mean, I know you come through the back or maybe through the side of the player, but he 100% won the ball there. I don't think it was a very fair red card. However, it didn't really change the way that the game was going. I did pick up a third goal with Boschetti there in the 77th minute, making the final score 3-0. He did get a red card, like I say, but the match stats were heavily in my favour. Like I say, I don't think the red card changed things too much. I probably should have gone on to get another couple of goals, but was unfortunate not to be able to. The guy played very well. As far as I'm aware, he was a subscriber as well. So if that was you, then good game indeed. And the fourth team I come up against in this series is another silver / bronze Spanish team. 4-1-2-1-2. These sort of teams worry me when I come up against these sort of people, even though I've obviously got like an exceptional team compared to his. But the fact that he's got perfect chemistry, everyone in the correct formation, everyone in the correct position, is always a little bit worrying. But after just 15 minutes, Robinho tucks it in with his weak foot there, and it's going to be easy to score goals against this sort of team, simply because having a silver goalkeeper against gold strikers or gold attackers it's never a good thing. The goalkeepers are far too weak to deal with the shots, and you'll see that here with Jovetic as he launches it into the bottom left-hand corner there in the 31st minute to make it 2-0. Number 11 there. Jovetic, his inform card, I tell you what, is one of the best cards I've used in this game. He is really good. And then just after half-time, guys, 5 minutes after half-time, Mikuli doing some work here in the box. A few step-overs, comes back outside and gets fouled in the box. Very unlucky to tackle him in that position. But I will take the penalty all day long, and Arturo Vidal dispatches it perfectly into the right-hand corner of the net, hitting the inside of the net before it actually hit the back of the net, and that is always nice. And shortly after that, guys, almost instantly after that, Mikuli again down the left-hand side doing some work, goes for the roulette, gets taken out. Definitely a penalty, that one, just absolutely slid through the back of Mikuli, and Vidal is there yet again to go down the right-hand side of the net. Now, this is always interesting, taking a second penalty, because the mind games start to come into play a bit more. The guy's going to think, are you going to go in the same position? And then you got to think, is he going to expect me to go in the same position? And maybe he's going to expect me to go somewhere different because I went there before. The mind games really come into play, and made it 5-0 in the 84th minute there with Stefan Jovetic again scoring a nice goal. And then in the 90th minute, Jovetic goes on to complete his hat-trick. Robinho here down the left-hand side. I actually tried a Rabona cross here, ended up being a scoop cross, and there is Jovetic on the far post with a beastly jump and a great header to make it 6-0 and complete his hat-trick. So Vidal with 2, Jovetic with a hat-trick, and Robinho with a goal to make it 6-0. And that was a very comfortable win, giving me the 3 points, and not only giving me the 3 points, but promoting me into Division 4 as yet unbeaten, which is very, very nice indeed. I'm just going to show you guys the stats of the players at the end of each season, end of each division, and show you who's performing well for me and who is not. So we'll go into the club guys and have a brief look. You can pause this if you like, but we've got I think Jovetic is top with 5 goals, Vidal, Micheli and Boschetti with 2, Eduardo, Wellington, Robinho and Etu with 1. But this is the end of the video, guys, so if you have enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.